Well, come to St Catherine's Point again, Rocken End, but this time I'm going to be looking for some nautilus, so I'm going to be wandering around towards the lighthouse and see what we can find going that way, and if all else fails we'll have an hour or two bashing some glutonitic marl with the nice little ammonites in there. So first time I've been here and it's not been windy, so this is Old Black Gang Road, and apparently this did actually go all the way to Black Gang until a landslide in the 1920s. So Old Black Gang Road, which is where we parked on, used to go across there all the way to Black Gang, which is in the distance over there, until this landslip. So yeah, that must have been a pretty big landslip, and I guess you can kind of see how it has slumped, which is, yeah, so it kind of goes up and like that, which is pretty characteristic of landslips. So yeah, quite interesting. So quite interesting geology is the Isle of Wight on this side of the island, because it all lies on galt clay, which is very slippy, hence why there's all these landslips. So you've got the galt clay, which you find in Folkestone, is very fossily, not so much here, but then on top of the galt clay is the green sand, and then the green sand is overlaid by the chalk. So the glautonitic, I can't even say that word, glautonitic, yeah, that stuff, the glautonitic marl, that is actually the start of the chalk. I was trying to relate some of the layers here with the layers we have in Yorkshire. So we do have Cretaceous layers in Yorkshire, so from Speeton going down to Flamborough, where we do have chalk, but we don't seem to have any green sand in Yorkshire, or galt, that I know of anyway. But obviously we do have Kimmeridge clay and Speeton clay. Now Kimmeridge clay occurred, well, across both the Jurassic and the Cretaceous, so it's very early Cretaceous, and then the Speeton clay is obviously then early-ish Cretaceous, but then it goes pretty much straight to chalk, and we don't have this galt clay or the early chalk or the green sand. And I think that is because during that point of deposition, that part of the world, Yorkshire, was actually above sea level, so we didn't get that deposition, whereas here it was under the sea, so we get the early chalk, and it's the upper chalk that we have, which has ammonites in, but they are very rare, and nobody, I don't think, goes collecting that way because it's uber dangerous going around Flamborough. So yeah, it definitely seems like we're missing the lower chalk and the green sand in Yorkshire, so that makes this destination really interesting, because it's different species completely to anything we'd find. So yeah, running through, it's like a Jurassic jungle in itself, this bit. I'm going to fight my way through the brambles again, and then we'll go looking for some nautilus. Here we go. So no nautilus as yet, but this block looks quite promising. So just the fact it's packed, there's loads of stuff in it. So just gonna have a 5-minute, look at that one there, a 5-minute play with this, split some off and see if we can find out, and then I'll carry on. Well, So that one's just really crumbly and yeah, they're all quite small. There is one there, but again I think it's a partial, so it's not going to survive the trip back in the bag, I don't think. They're too friable, so yeah, carry on walking, see if we can find something more substantial. So I've come along to the point now pretty much. Not really finding much, I've got to say. There's more blocks of the marl that way. No sign of anything bigger. I think they probably are there, but unless there's anything showing, you can't really tell. So they could be out in some of these big blocks. So yeah, I'm going to head back. There's a couple of blocks by the cliff get up where I'll give another go at those, I think, and see how we go. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of stuff in these blocks. It's just a lot of it's not very well preserved, very soft. There definitely seems to be layers where some of the layers are better than others. There's more stuff in them, and it's just a little bit tougher. Just finding with those layers, and then you can get some good stuff out. But yeah, there's a lot of rubbishy stuff. So yeah, keep looking on the way back. It's always different going back. You see things you've missed, different angle and viewpoint. There does look to be a bit of an ammonite just running in this rock. Just have a little go at that, see what it is. Well, there's definitely a few teasers about. Again, you can see the ribs of an ammonite there. Decent size as well. Obviously the ammonite itself is long gone, it's just the impression, but I've seen a few of those. So there is some big ones, I think they're Mantillicerases. So yeah, keep looking. Yeah, it's just looking at the right rocks, that's the thing. There's definitely stuff here that's bigger than the Slurm back here. Really today I'm wanting to find some bigger stuff. I've got this massive chunk of rock. Looks a few cracks, there's fissures in the rock, so I thought, oh, I'll give it a bit of a bash. And you can see there, it's quite a nice one. There's quite a nice one there by the looks of it as well. So yeah, that looks a decent one, that. That'll be Mantilliceras. So I'm going to spend a bit of time here, just knocking this underside off, I think. See if we can get any of them out in any decent shape. The only problem is exposing them quite hard. It's there, aren't they? They're not too soft. exactly giant, but it is a Nautilus. It's quite cool that, actually. It's a lovely little Nautilus. Big lump back, so see if we can just get a nice split. About as much as I dare take off of that one. Oh. That's a nice one in there. Nice one there though. Right, no biggies, but some actually quite quality back here. So yeah, some nice ones. It's a decent-ish one. All the flyish ones, these ones. Needs to be a little pocket of them. This should be quite nice. It's like a multi-block. There's one there. There's a little one there. There's one there. There can be another one somewhere. So yeah, that could be quite nice. So yeah, I'm gonna hike these up the hill, and then we're gonna go to Shanklin. Welcome back. It's the last fossil trip of this Isle of Wight trip anyway. I will be stopping in on some places maybe on the way home in England. We'll see. But yeah, this is the last one. So yesterday we were over there at the cliffs of Sandown, and today we're at Shanklin, and we're heading out this way towards Luccombe Bay, see if we can find anything. So there's galt clay, green sand, I'm not sure what else. So tide's on its way out, and I'm going to walk around that bay there and see how far we get. So walking along, staying away for the cliffs. They look, well, especially up there, there's a piece up there looks well dodgy. So I'm going to have to go a little bit closer probably. I'm going to follow the tide mark around, I think. So yeah, a lot of this is galt and green sand. Galt clay, green sand. I think likelihood is of finding dinosaur bones and shells on this part. So keep his eyes open if there's anything on the way to Luccombe. At least the sea's a bit quieter here. Certainly around the corner at St Catherine's Point and along at there's a bit going now, look. Yeah, they're definitely a lot rougher, straight off the Atlantic. Okay, I'm at Luccombe Bay, I think. Looking through this, I think it's galt clay. I find a piece of wood, it's very prioritised on one side, a bit of wood on the other. I think it looks like wood. Very black. Don't know whether it'll stabilise or not, but I'll put it in the pocket. It might fall to bits or it might stay okay. Just looking through here, see if there's any little ammonites. Lots of lumps of pyrite in among the clay. Nothing I'd say was ammonite shaped or any other fossil shaped. Well, it's been a pretty fruitless search. I think I have found my first bit of ammonite. Sticky stuff, this. Wow. Look at that chunk. Look at that. To find a full one of those. It's the first bit of ammonite I've seen. First bit of anything fossily I've seen. So, must be stuff here, but yeah, not finding it. Yeah, amazing that. So it looks like I maybe saved the worst beach till last. So yeah, no sign of anything other than one nice chunk of an ammonite. So making my way back over that direction. Yeah, but plenty of good stuff this trip, so quite happy really. Loads of stuff to try and prep up at home, so yeah.